This is a lovely looking map right here, but the question is, how do you pronounce the name of this map? On this video, we're just going to take it a little bit easier today by doing a 2 megapops with the Bomb Blitz, which has been given a few buffs in update 44, also including the base price being dropped so that you can actually reliably put down, let's say, a bomb tower and a dart monkey on round 6 in a chimp scenario. But at the moment, I need to think about round 6 and all that jazz. Dart NG start. Hopefully this will be enough to get through the first few rounds without needing any kind of additional assistance, but you may never know in these scenarios. I am what you call a one-of-a-kind person that will definitely catch myself off guard. Just like that. What about strong to first? Let's see, go to first now, and yep, that managed to fix that scenario. Hopefully we'll be able to place down a bomb tower at some point. Almost couldn't be able to do that, but hopefully this round. Let's see. I want you over here. I'll put you here, actually. You'll have a little bit of a reach over here, I think. Yeah, so as we go through the video, I'll explain the buffs that the Bomb Blitz is, or just in general, the bottom cross path bomb tower has been given throughout this update. So first and foremost, extra range. Rather than a bonus of 7 range, it's now been given a bonus of 12 range, which is quite a big difference, honestly. It could be the difference between being able to reach a particular path on a particular map and not being able to reach it where it's most optimal in order to place it down for the mid or late round or early mid and stuff like that. Hopefully that makes sense. I think I do anyways. Alright, before we can get Striker Jones, we definitely do need a faster reload, otherwise we won't be able to deal with the most menacing of all balloons within the entire game. The yellow balloon. Round 14 once again sees us against yellow balloons, and hopefully we'll be able to place down Striker Jones so that he will be able to buff the bomb tower over here rather than using the good old reliable Geraldo in order to do our deeds for us. Hopefully we can place you behind this plant here so that then you're not able to pop everything that is come along this way, because you will receive some range buffs as we go forward, but I want you to attack the Moabs over here. Let's see now, yellow balloons and pink balloons, and we got through round 15. Sometimes the most menacing of early rounds, just because of pink balloons. And missile launcher is now definitely ours because of the fact that I think with buffs, like external buffs, the 025 Bomb Blitz is able to do more than the 205 because of how fast you're shooting it, and the additional 1 damage up here is not as good with the -1 damage in comparison to the top cross path, but you're able to fire out each missile faster than the bombs of the bigger one, although the only... Would you please cooperate here? I guess we'll go first for this scenario, and yeah, hopefully they won't escape. We do need a ninja over here actually, just so that we can deal with round 24. But yeah, very interesting scenario at the moment, which we are definitely able to do, as you can probably tell. Yeah, early game is going to be the most difficult segment of all this. Striker Jones is now able to enable all bomb shooters and mortar monkeys to shoot 10% faster. We will take all the bonuses in which we can get. Cluster bombs! We can now attack in a bigger area. Every single fragment is now a big old bomb. Probably the one time which we didn't want that to happen, actually. I forgot to mention, now that we've come out of frag bombs, but with frag bombs, apparently their damage is now uncapped and their pierce is now uncapped. What does that mean? Oh no, what are we gonna do with this 11 monkey money in which we could save in order to get upgrades? Of course I'm gonna spend it. People saying you could have saved that 11 for something else. Nah, that was definitely well worth it, and this ninja back here was definitely well worth it for this one camo balloon, which will definitely not be upgraded later on in this scenario. Purple balloons! Not an issue whatsoever. Although we do need to think about camo balloons later on, just because of the fact that, well, they're not very nice, let's just say that. Striker Jones will be able to reach the bomb tower over here, just so that not only can you provide the 5% additional range, but also the 25% extra pierce, which means every single little bomb that appears on screen has that plus 25% pierce, which is pretty neat. Right, we will definitely get recursive cluster next. Yeah, actually, I'm going to think about the submarine next, because we will definitely need the decamification, and then from there, the means of being able to get recursive cluster as soon as possible, while also decamifying the balloons, but obviously the village would be too expensive to get radar scanner at this given point in time. Right, round 33. If I didn't get twin guns, I don't think I'll be able to decamify these yellow balloons fast enough, and obviously from that point onwards, they would be able to travel too fast and be able to go over here, so that's why we got twin guns, just so that it's able to decamify balloons at a faster rate. Otherwise, they may just sail through. Yellow balloons are surely the most evil of all entities throughout this entire game. Not because of their colour, by the way, because that's not very nice to discriminate against particular colours, but just because I have the most horrible time against them because of their perfect amount of speed to take me off guard. Speaking of buffs that I said earlier, we will be able to put an alchemist down here and be able to buff our recursive cluster, so that it's going to be able to help us against the Moab by buffing the recursive cluster. Also, why you buy bomb? Bomb towers are one of my least favorite towers throughout this entire game. Like, they have the same kind of damage type properties as the mortar, but I just infinitely prefer the mortar. You can actually do, if let's say, if the mortar monkey was affordable on round 6, so 650, like let's say with the mer monkey, you can potentially do a 1 tower type chimps with mortars, because you would get heavy shells first because of black balloons, and then you get another mortar in order to actually get the signal flare, so that then you'll be able to deal with that kind of shenanigans. So it is possible to do a 1 tower type chimp with the mortar. You just need to be able to have the correct amount of starting cash in order to do that. Next up, some villages, and because I want 2 different kind of villages, number 1 a 402 and number 2 a 052, which will both be in the range of our beloved bomb tower here, it means that it's only beneficial that we get them down here as soon as possible, so that then we can get the maximum benefits out of their discounts, because of the fact that we'll also be getting some glue gunners as well. Jungle drums, primary training, primary mentoring. I actually don't mind Striker Jones receiving these buffs, just because of the fact it's able to reach the bomb tower over here sooner, which means the plus 5 range and plus 25% pierce reaches this a bit sooner. Pretty snazzy. Just because I don't trust the submarine to always decamify everything, we will be getting radar scanner, but then again we will be pursuing the other upgrades along here, so there's that as well. Alright, I'm able to get this glue gun over here excellently. We're able to get this up to a 013 for the moment. We'll have another one round about the back of the map here, just so that we can clean up anything that might come along this way. But I'm not anticipating so. But I think the next thing we're going to get is that Bomb Blitz. Last buff that the bottom path bomb tower has been given is the fact that the price of a Bomb Blitz has been reduced, and I'm reading this from the normal difficulty prices, from 28,000 to 25,500, which means it's been given some pretty nice buffs throughout update 44, so don't reduce this thing's capabilities, Ninja Kiwi, please, like you did in the past. Also, some other changes to the bomb tower in update 44. The bigger bombs price has been reduced from 350 to 250. The really big bombs pierce has increased from 60 to 80. But the middle path has received some nerfs. The Moab Assassin price has increased from 3,100 to 3,350, and the Moab Eliminator's price, even though I can't pronounce the name of that upgrade correctly, has been increased from 25,500 to 28,000. Again, under the normal difficulty. BFB here, and that clears that round. We are very close to the Bomb Blitz. And I have no issues with round 63, because we do have the perfect means in order to deal with that round in the name of Recursive Cluster. And we're able to keep the strongest stimulant buff on the bomb tower for most of its duration. Obviously, when we get stuff like Homeland Defense and Overclock, this is going to become a bit more of a concern, keeping the buff over here. But I'm not concerned whatsoever. This is pretty cool. It's only gotten 33 pops so far, which is good. 261. Wait a minute, how are you able to reach? You're supposed to not be able to reach down there. What's going on here, red barrier of supposedly not being able to attack over that way? Very, very close now. I can almost taste it. Come on now. There we go. There's the Bomb Blitz upgrade. We'll get 2 overclocks just because we can have a 100% uptime with a tier 5 upgrade if you have 2 overclocks on the field. As of today, on the 21st of August 2024, or whenever you're watching this in the future, I have canonically become an uncle today, and I am so happy for my brother and their other half of welcoming another person to the world, another family member. I will not take being called Uncle Flair, okay? Yeah, this Bomb Blitz is just absolutely shredding through these BFBs and Moabs, and because this particular tower has a huge amount of PS anyways, we don't have to worry about that. And also Striker Jones giving this thing 25% extra PS anyways, so even if we were missing a little bit of PS in order to deal with a huge amount of targets, that's kind of compensated with the innate buff of Striker Jones onto nearby towers. Overclock! It is time for you to be on the field! I want to get a second one down, and from there be able to get a second overclock down. That's the strategy anyways. And then we'll think about Middle Path Village. Overclock these PFPs. Oh crikey, this tower. I don't know why, but I think in the same alignment with the top path Mermonkey, I feel like at some point Ninja Kiwi is going to think that the uncapped potential of frag bombs in this case is just going to be, they're going to put a cap back on it, let's just say that. Or they may be able to decrease the bonus range that the long range gives back to where it was. They're like saying, nah, this is too powerful, this thing needs a nerf. I say no, make towers as powerful as they can be, for goodness sakes. That is the beauty of games like these, is when you can completely overwhelm the enemy with your defenses and strategy. Although sometimes strategy in and of itself is just raw power, and in this case 2 megapops is the raw power of one tower and the support of so many others. ZOMG inbound. Also, did you know that the balloons start off incredibly small, then they could become bigger? It's like a reverse of Dark Castle. Although when it's when you play on the reverse mode on this track, it's gonna be like Dark Castle. Also overclock here. Lovely. And around about halfway there, perfect. We'll be able to have overclock on the Bomb Blitz 100% of the time. Yeah, the most difficult portions of this game is now done and dusted. We'll get relentless through. I feel like we've earned it. And be able to stun any potential wannabe getaways. I'm sorry, super fortified ceramics, but you are so cringe of existence. Round 85, 2 ZOMGs versus our Blitz. Make yourself more targets doesn't necessarily help you, for goodness sakes. You may as well stay as one really powerful entity rather than spread yourself out as many entities, because I have a very good means of being able to take you all out. Round 87, twice the number of ZMGs, a little bit more HP in each one. It's going to be the same fate for all of you, and yeah, the Alchemist is just not able to reach the ZMGs, which is brilliant. Don't want any steals from you, for goodness sakes, even though you have Soul on 43, but that's kind of a given in these scenarios. Nearly got the money for the call to arms. Hopefully, yes, good to go to round 89 against these fortified behemoths. My goodness sakes. Yeah, the Relentless Guru is really helping out as well, be able to stun these pop balloons, honestly. And what's coming up? Round 90. Call to arms. Yeah. Any doubt of our explosive attack not being able to damage DETs has been rectified thanks to the MIB. MIB is every 2 Mega Pop scenario's best friend if you don't have the normal damage type, because then you'll be able to circumvent your weaknesses by having a tower which says you are a normal damage type. You don't have to worry about any oppositions, especially those DDTs or those round 95 scenarios where purple balloons and lead balloons cause a huge amount of issues. Let's see, round 93. Again, DDT's not an issue whatsoever. Should we give ourselves even more Pierce? Or do you think we have enough? We'll see how we go. Round 94. You are super duper cringe, just like super fortified ceramics on round 83 were cringe. But we are going to suffer a little bit here. Let's see, round 95. Oh, cross. Yeah, we essentially got a MIB from the, well, for explosive attacks in this case, like a call to arms. DDTs, what are you doing? Yeah, this is really strong. Are we struggling a bit if we went with top crossbar just because we're not shooting as fast? Gosh, round 96, you don't stand a chance. What about round 97? Actually, round 97 could give us some troubles, I'm not going to lie, because of fortified ZMGs. These ZMGs don't stand a chance against us. Yeah, I'm not gonna consider you as in, like, I'm not gonna consider upgrading you, and we are definitely very close to homeland defense, and we will definitely do enough damage in order to take out the bad on round 100 with just the Bomb Blitz. And you should be able to go down. Oh my gosh, we're making our way very far onto the track. I don't like that, but round 98 should be easier just because of our Pierce. Oh yeah, of course, yeah, 50% additional Pierce. I should have taken that into account before deciding, you know what, we'll get even more Pierce by having ourselves the Abyssal Warrior on the field as well. Well, that's just not favourable whatsoever, for goodness sakes. I want myself the, I want myself the homeland defense, for goodness sakes. Maybe we'll try and... Oh my god, I hate that overclock bug. If you don't know what that was, essentially, if you have 2 overclocks running at any given point in time, the second one can kind of override the first one's duration, so it looks like it's not able to survive as long as it should do. Okay, there we go. Round 99, DDT territory, fortified DDT territory, and that does that. Round 100. Wait a minute, where's... Oh, there we go, there's you. Okay, okay. +2 damage. There we go. Yeah, you don't stand a chance here, bad. You just don't stand a chance. Oh god, you're already critical health. And there we go. Apply you now that you're there. And yeah, Bomb Blitz again. 2,033,000 pops. That's honestly quite impressive. So I've got a lot of steals in this. Yeah, I think this range is bugged, honestly, with Striker Jones, because Striker Jones should not have been able to pop balloons over here, but I think it's still a lot on round 98, let's just say that. Well, this one definitely got a fair few steals. Yeah. We definitely should have gone more pops here, but we definitely got the end result in which we desired, but... Yeah, round 98, a little bit of an issue there. Perhaps if I put this a little bit more to the left, then hopefully we would have been able to shoot out a bit faster. But This is some impressive range to our Bomb Blitz. Although we do have a fair few buffs to it, like say Striker Jones, the Alchemist, the Primary Mentoring Village. Any other buffs to its range? I don't think so, actually. Perhaps if we had Geraldo on the field as well with the Invisibility Potion. And a True Sun God with maximum support sacrifices. How big can we make its range? Oh, Azili's sacrificial totem as well. Anyways, enough about me going about different buffs I could have given it. Reachinity has been done with Bomb Blitz. Let me know what you thought of this scenario down in the comment sections below. I didn't want something that is overwhelmingly challenging, so that's why I went with this scenario. Thank you all so much for watching, everyone. Let me know what you thought of this video in the comments sections below. I like looking at this map and also the scenario because this gives me some flashbacks towards actually encountering Lugia back in Pokemon Gold, Silver, and also Heart Gold, Soul Silver as well. So definitely worth trying out this map. But I'm thinking, what kind of team make a possible scenario which I'd like to do on this map in particular? What's a 13% success rate? So there is a huge amount of lovely maps within the featured, within the trending. Like, there's so much innovation that people have done. That, oh my god, Minecraft World. Like, the blockiness on that one is intended. Claustrophobia. Ooh. Very, very tight spaces. Small. Okay. Leaks. You definitely want your balloon solver and biggest one and all those black and green upgrades here, just to match the thematics of this map. So thank you also. Oh my god, yeah, Balloon Hero. I looked at this one thinking, how the hell can you start chimps on that map? Thank you all so much for watching, everyone, and take care of yourselves.